The road to the 2020 continues, and this time let's take a look at the Kentucky Derby leaderboard as put out by Churchill Downs on Tuesday, May the 5th, 2020. And of course, it's a long way to the first Saturday in September, but right now it's Nadal, the 3-year-old colt. He's by Blame. He leads the leaderboard at 150 points. He got 50 points for winning the Rebel Stakes and then came back and took the Arkansas Derby and added another 100. So he sits atop the leaderboard. The Florida Derby champ, Tiz the Law, sits in second place. He has 122 points. And Tiz the Law worked out over the weekend. He's had back-to-back workouts on Saturday. They're kind of waiting to see what the schedule shakes out like for New York. Will they reposition the Belmont Stakes at 1.25 miles or 1.125 miles? What will they do with the Travers Stakes? Still a lot of questions to be determined for Tiz the Law's next start. Wells Bayou is sitting in third. Of course, he faded on Saturday in the Arkansas Derby. Now, there's a type of horse that is not going to be helped by the September race. He's got the points, but I think he was clearly shown some of his distance limitations, and I think the Rose is definitely going to be off his shine by the time they get to September. The question is, do they go for some of the money and try to run in some of these summer derbies, or do they just kind of wrap them up for a while and then try to show some speed on the first Saturday in September? Charlatan, the beast that's by Spacetown, he is sitting in fourth with 100 points. Now 3 for 3, drew away to the 6-length victory. And he's another one. Him and Nadal are both going to go to the sidelines for a month and a half, and we'll probably not see them until mid-July, or at least, mid-July probably on the work tab. King Gallarmo, a big race on Saturday, made a menacing move going into the turn, but no match for Nadal. He's another one. I guess that, they got the points to get to the Derby. Are they going to kind of rest up a summer campaign or go for some of the dollars in the midsummer derbies? And a lot of these midsummer derbies, they really haven't been rescheduled yet with all of the slot subsidies and the casino subsidies. Will they even run some of these grade 2 and grade 3 midsummer derbies at some of these slot-infused racetracks that are closed? Ete Indian, he has been galloping at Gulfstream Park. He is pointing for the Haskell. Modernist with 70 points. We'll probably see him in New York next. Authentic, he's going to run in the Santa Anita Derby on June the 6th. He'll take on Honor AP, probably American Theorem, and a couple of other recent maiden winners at Santa Anita. Maybe even Mandela has a couple of maiden winners pointing for that race. Tiz a Magician could be one of them. Mr. Monomoy, still yet to see him back on the work tab. Of course, seems like a long time ago when he won the Risen Star, so he'll be got 52 points, and then Basin rounds out the top 10. And again, he's another horse. He probably will have the points, but what's the point in running in the Kentucky Derby? He can't run against any of these top 2-3 guys. He's just not up to the match of a Nadal, Tiz the Law, Charlatan, horses like that. And that's the difference between the May Derby and the September Derby. Going into May, you can pretend that your horse still has some upside, but if these horses run this summer, they're going to be exposed 2-3 times. And to go into a September race with 4 or 5 losses in a row, nobody's going to be seriously considering these horses as contenders if they continue to run all summer and just get beat in 9 furlong races. So that's the problem with having a 10 furlong Kentucky Derby in September. In May, these horses have only been exposed once. They only come in here off a 1 race loss or a 2 race loss. But these horses continuously getting smashed in the mouth all summer long. There's nobody going to be pretending that they can actually go 1.25 miles on the first Saturday in September. So right now it's Nadal, Tiz the Law, Charlatan. Those are the big 3. You're going to get Honor AP and Authentic. And one of those 5, most likely your Kentucky Derby winner for 2020. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, get ring of new notifications. We'll continue to lead you onto the journey of stakes races this summer. Let you know as soon as we get that schedule up for the 2020 Kentucky Derby. The Matt Win has already been rescheduled for Churchill Downs, and we'll see what shakes out during the summer as we lead you to the 2020 Kentucky Derby.